Hello guys, how are you? I hope everything goes well. Today with this video I will explain you the first topic of the second term, that it's about comparatives and superlatives. This video will help you to have a little bit clear the topic and complement the development of your activities, even though during the classes I will explain you in a wide way to complement this information that I will give you today. So let's start. So guys, when we talk about comparatives, we use for mention the difference between two things or two people or animals. Okay, so we want to differentiate or compare two things. The structure when we have short adjectives is like the example, because we have to add er to the adjective. What is the adjective? For example, bigger, large, long, expensive, beautiful, intelligent. So those are the adjectives. So we have subject 1, the auxiliary, the adjective er because it's short, remember, than because this is the word that help to compare, and the subject number 2. Example, the elephant is, this is the auxiliary. Bigger is the adjective. If you check, the normal adjective is big, but in comparative we have to add er. Why we have double G? Because before of the G we have a vowel I, so we have to write double G in before the er. Then the cat. Okay, this is the comparison. I am saying that this animal is bigger than the cat. Okay, so if we want to mention the for example, the cat is bigger than the butterfly, if we want. Or we can mention in the other way. We can say, let me move a little bit, the cat is smaller than the elephant. Here I am doing the same example, but in the other way. I am expressing that the cat is less bigger than the elephant, but I am using in this case the adjective smaller. Okay, if you check, we don't have to double because small have the double L. Okay, so let's change the color to do it more clear. Done with blue here, and the elephant with red, to mention the same example. Okay, and I have some examples here of the adjectives that are short. For example, big, bigger, large, larger, long, longer, fat, fatter. The same happen here. Here we have a vowel before the T, so we have to write double T, fatter. Small, smaller, cheap, cheaper. Okay, why here we don't add double P? Because cheaper doesn't sound like an only vowel. This is a sound, it is phonetic. Okay, so it is not necessary to write with double P. But what happens when the adjective is long, guys? We have to use a different structure, because instead of we add er, we have to use more to the adjective. The same. Subject 1, auxiliary, more. The adjective, we don't have to add er, than, and the subject number 2. For example, the house is more expensive than the car. So if you check, expensive is an adjective that is long, that has more of 2 syllables. So for that reason we have to use more. Even though we say in the other way, we have to use another adjective. The car is cheaper, in this case cheaper, than the house. Okay, but we are not using the more. Another example for the we can say let me move the dolphin. Dolphin is more intelligent than the fish. We can say an example. Intelligent with T. Okay, so if you check, intelligent is another verb that is long. And for that reason, we have to use more. Okay, the dolphin will be the subject 1. Okay, is our auxiliary. If we have, if we want to mention, let's do it with this. Dolphins, in plural, are, in order to use a different auxiliary. So, are, because it's plural, so we change, sorry. So it is plural, so for that reason we use are. Oh my god, I am not selecting this. Yeah, are more. This is our rule. Intelligent, our adjective, as I mentioned, is long. It has more than 2 syllables. Than the fish. Always and always, guys, in comparatives we have to use than, because it's the word that helps to compare the dolphins with the fish, and we have to say the fishes. Okay, some examples of long adjectives are expensive, so more expensive; polite, more polite; modern, more modern; serious, more serious. Okay, there are some exceptions to these rules, because instead of add er or more, we have to change the adjective. For example, good, we don't say gooder, we say better, or more good. No, doesn't correct. We say bad and we say worse. Okay, we don't say badder or more bad. Okay, in these cases we have to change the adjective. To continue talking about superlatives, oh my god, sorry. To continue about talking superlatives, we use this one when we want to compare or mention the difference of two or more things or people, more like in a group of things. Okay, the structure when we have short adjectives is like the example, because we have to add est to the adjective. In this case, like this: Colombia is the happiest city of this world. If you change to the subject happy, I change the Y for an I and I add est. We have subject 1, auxiliary, the word the. Always and always in superlatives we have to use the. All adjective, est, and the group of comparison. Colombia is my subject 1, my auxiliary is, the word the, my adjective is happy, and I add est, so happiest, and the group of comparison is the city of the world. I am comparing Colombia with all of the cities in the world. Okay, so some of the adjectives change like this: big, the biggest, always and always, guys, the; large, the largest; long, the longest; fat, the fattest; small, the smallest; cheap, the cheapest. Okay, the same, and the same happen with the when we have to double the letters. As the comparative examples, we have to write double G or double T. Okay, and happen the same when we have the adjective. Then the adjective is long, we have to use different structure, because we have to add must instead of est. And the same, subject 1 plus auxiliary plus the plus must plus the adjective plus the group of comparison. For example, a grade, that means your, is my auxiliary, they, don't forget it, most, I am using because the adjective is long, intelligent, grade of the school. So I am saying that you are the best in the school. I want that you show me that that's true. So Eighth grade is the most intelligent grade of the school. If you check intelligent, I am not saying intelligent. I am saying most intelligent. The most intelligent. Okay? Because it has more than 2 syllables. If we check these examples, let me come back a little thing. Large has 2 syllables. Long has only 1 syllable. Fat, 1 syllable. Small, 1 syllable. Cheap, 1 syllable. Okay? In this one, we have more than 2. Expensive. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 syllables. So we have the most expensive. Polite. Polite. the most polite. Modern, we have more than 2 syllables. So if you check, we have this, the most modern. We just say modernist. Okay, be careful with that. Serious has different. The most serious, intelligent, the most intelligent. And happen the same. We have some exceptions, like when the adjective change. We don't use most or yes. And the same, good, we don't say goodest, we say the best. And for bad, we don't say the baddest, we say the worst. For example, you are the best students. In that case, we use a different contraction or change it in comparatives and superlatives. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. You know that I don't like to do this, but I am doing with all my heart for you. I hope that you take advantage of this, and it will help you during development of the activities. So in the class, even though I will explain you a little bit more, and we do more examples and do activities for practicing. Okay, guys, I love you, I miss you, bye bye.